Aloha Foilers, this is Brian Finch of Foil the World, and today we are reviewing the Signature Performance Foil Series. This is my daily driver, the Stealth 175 with the custom tail wing here. We'll get into that in a moment. All the foils come with these nice little cases, keep your wings nice and safe out of the water. Here we go, Stealth 175. These wings are very light, all carbon, nice and fast, and truly high performance like the name says. At first ride, rolls a lot. The roll is a lot to handle first couple sessions. Stealth 175 is definitely one of the top 3 wings I've ever tried. It is my favorite wing to ride on the daily. It has such a unique feel. It loves to roll. It likes to be on edge, on rail, if you will. You can push this wing as hard as you can and it pushes right back. It really likes to be pushed to its limits, if that makes sense. This is a fairly flat wing. It's supposedly a double dihedral and it functions really well in steep carves and pushing very hard. It's fast down the line, very responsive. Probably the most unique thing about this wing is it doesn't mind cavitation. It handles poking the wingtips out of the surface very well. Sometimes you don't notice it at all. You'll hear a noise, but you don't really feel it. It does amazing things in the whitewash, in turbulent waters. The way it cuts through, releases, and doesn't cavitate and pull you down and breach out of the water it's pretty amazing. I don't exactly understand how it's working. The way it's rolling off the water, expelling the air, and continuing through its flight path, it's so unique and a great feeling. Gives you a lot of security when you're going up to hit whitewash, maybe release from the lip, all those kind of things. Tail wings. I don't have all the tail wings to show you anymore because I have cut every wing I own now, looking for the highest performance possible. I feel like us as riders, we're obviously developing our skills faster than the manufacturers can make the equipment. We are literally creating the demand for higher performance riding. For the Stealth 175, this is my favorite stab I've found. I've cut this down to 11 inches. This was an 18-inch flat sprint wing. This is the Race Sprint Series 18-inch. It is now 11 inches. This is flat. It's very loose. It releases amazing from whitewash. This was not my idea. I got this off of Kane to Wild at KD Maui on Instagram. He let me in on the secret here. Since then, I've cut every tail wing I own, looking for the highest performance possible. You're gonna get less drag off a smaller wing. You're gonna get far less stability, but when you get used to it, it feels much more like a shortboarding feel, a very loose, fast, responsive feel to it. I absolutely love this wing. It's just, the design is amazing, the feel is amazing. It's hard to explain. It just simply works. This is the Albatross 210, the pump beast, the downwind machine, the rock start, dock start, sand start, super wing. This wing has such an incredible feel. The efficiency is just absolutely amazing. The amount of energy it takes to pump this wing and glide is minimal. It's the most efficient wing that I've ever tried. It lets you connect bumps. You can double dip for the days. You can flat water pump to the horizon. It is such an amazing wing. It is so fun to ride. I absolutely love this thing for the proper conditions. This also has the custom tail wing. This is the Apex Series 16-inch, and this is cut down to 12 inches. This smaller stab increased speed and dramatically improved the maneuverability. The Sprint 18-inch race wing is what comes with this, but I find in riding the surf, the Apex cut down makes it so much easier to ride. Faster, I feel like it pumps better. It doesn't grab. The 18-inch seemed to grab turbulence and pull you off balance quite a bit. Using the 16-inch Apex, the wing felt great, but even better now that it's cut down to 12 inches. Riding this wing in the surf takes some getting used to. You can't crank it in tight spots like you can on a Stealth, but you learn how to ride it. You learn how to bury the wing a little deeper so that it's not projecting out the surface, so it's not breaching. Similar to the Stealth, this does handle wingtip breach fairly well. This is a high aspect wing. The aspect ratio length to chord here is dramatic. Very wide, very narrow, and like I said, extremely efficient. If you're having any kind of trouble pumping, dock starting, double dipping, get yourself an Albatross. That is a cure. I have tried the Albatross 250. I don't own it. It is slower than the 210, but as you can imagine, it pumps even better. It's that much more stable and easier to dock start, to double dip, to just pump and glide on the most minimal bumps you can imagine. And of course, flat water, it goes amazing as well. Advantages: switching wings is quick. 2 screws, pop it off, throw on the new one. The fuselage and the wing are one piece. You cannot break it down. It's a bit difficult to travel with. It doesn't fit in board bags. It's too long this way, it's too long this way. It needs its own special case. The Albatross ships with the 75 centimeter mast. This is my go-to setup when I'm riding Albatross. The 75 centimeter mast and the apex cut down to 12 inches. Full carbon, lightweight mast, not much flex, very solid, nice strong base plate. The Stealth ships with a 65 centimeter mast, and this mast is very high performance. It allows for very tight turns. It's easier to pluck this guy out of the water if you're trying airs, and it's a little more forgiving when you're hitting the whitewash. Your board is a little closer to the whitewash, and you can rely on your board a little quicker and easier to rebound off of it. However, that being said, I typically ride my 75 centimeter mast with both wings. I use my 75 centimeter mast on the Stealth because I live in Hawaii and it's so common for us to have large bumps in the water, a lot of chops, side swells, you name it. 65 is not quite ideal when you have all those bumps in the water that you need to stay up and above. When it's glassy and smooth waters, that's when I go to this mast, and the performance feel is obvious. It's more responsive, a little bit tighter turns, and like I'm saying, if you want to pop out of the air, do these kind of things, it is the choice. The construction on these wings is solid. I have cracked the reef plenty times, taken some hits, and they hold up. They stand the test of time. You also get this little hardware bag that I love. I absolutely love. I put all my stuff in there, from wax to Solarez to extra screws, strap screws, you name it. I use this on the daily. One thing that kind of bugs me is that you need 2 tools for the system, one for the front wing, one for the tail wing, but is it a deal breaker? Not even. A little annoying, no big deal. I love riding signature foils. These are already such great wings to ride, and they have new ones coming. There's a smaller Albatross coming. There's different sizes Stealth on the way. I can't wait to ride the new stuff. This stuff works great. Different sizes for different riders, demands different riders' weights. It's pretty exciting to see what's going to be coming out very soon. I can't wait to ride and review those and share what's happening with those as well. Please let me know if you have any questions about these wings. I always seem to forget vital information in my reviews. I'm trying. I'm not very good at this yet, but I'm gonna get better over time. So again, please let me know if you have any questions. I guarantee left something out that I'll remember tomorrow and it'll really piss me off. This is the Stealth 175. This is the Albatross 210. Truly amazing wings. I can wholeheartedly recommend this setup. It's a pleasure to ride. If you find any value from these videos, please like, subscribe, comment, send it to a friend. You can also support Foil the World by purchasing some merchandise from my online store. The link is in my bio on Instagram, as well as a link on YouTube. And don't forget to foil the world. This cut down wing improved this tail stab improved this smaller stab improved the speed. This smaller stab improved this smaller stab increased speed and improved. This smaller stab improved maneuverability, and this smaller stab improved the fuck.